What is up, everybody? This is Alex from IHE TV, and I'm really nervous right now. This whole reveal makes me anxious for Bungie. So I thought this looked like a bad idea when they revealed it earlier in the year, but now it's here. We're about to find out if Destiny can lose the last thing it was clinging onto, its world, its visual identity, and I haven't watched or read anything about this yet, so let's see how far they take it. Taking inspiration is one thing, but I don't know, we're gonna like have stormtroopers in Destiny now? If we literally have like AT-ATs, I think that's nothing but a bad sign for the game. This is kind of my relationship with this game at this point, kind of watching on in horror. Let's see what they reveal.
Happy 11-year anniversary to Destiny 1's launch. I wanted to make
11 years.
Make sure to cover that at the very top because it's kind of mind melting.
God, it is, isn't it? Oh man.
We've been listening, we're looking at your feedback, and we
got the exact same format. The really awkward one.
Actually have some plans that are coming together right now to address it since Edge of Fate launched. And then we also have, on the second half of the show, we're going to be looking at Ash and Iron. We'll have a bunch of devs on the couch. We're going to talk about the activities, the loot, and...
So only half of this is Renegades then? Right, it's Renegades reveal and Ash of Iron.
Potentially a new exotic that you might have been asking about. So, without further ado...
We've got some really big changes coming based on all the feedback we've been getting from the Edge of Fate that we'll talk about right after we give a little bit of a first look at Renegades here.
Why do they do this to the Ball staff?
So we've been hard at work on collaborating with our friends at Lucasfilm Games.
Oh, God. Okay, let's see. The reenactment of the poster is not giving me a good sign.
Robbie, is there a Vidoc?
Yeah, so y'all asked for
Please give me the Vidoc.
For it. You're gonna get it. We're about to play a Vidoc. That is our first look at the Lawless Frontier. You're stepping...
Thank God. They did address the format.
Into a world of criminals, shady deals, with an arsenal at your disposal that you'll only be able to find within a black market.
Here we go. Right.
Seeing how stunningly Star Wars it felt was
I just jumped into that walker and I just annihilated the encounter.
Feeling that blaster just go off, it was like a whole new world opened up for me.
This seems like a parody.
There's something really special here that we haven't really done in Destiny before.
That ignition, that hiss, that sound.
Whew. This is what the game needed.
Oh, it's like that. Okay.
Sarlacc. Did they put the Sarlacc in? They put the... Is that the sail barge? Oh my God. That's Jabba's palace. They're putting Jabba's palace in Destiny 2. Do you hear that, everybody? Jabba's palace is going to be in Destiny 2. It already kind of was. I remember making a joke about it in one of my videos.
We begin in the shadow of a prophecy that says our end is already written. It's here we draw a line in the sand. In special collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, we took inspiration from Star Wars.
So it's Stormtrooper Cabal.
To craft a one-of-a-kind Destiny story. Renegades
Those ATSTs.
finds what an expansion can be. It brings the grit, guns, and glory of a space western to Destiny. But Renegades isn't just about power. It's about what you're willing to risk to change the future.
The folks at Lucasfilm were such great collaborators. They understood that
Stop saying that. You've said it like 3 times already.
To work, we had to find where the Venn diagram of our 2 stories meet. Themes of underdogs rising up against something much larger than themselves. Themes of hope. Those little places.
Already. Destiny 1 was so inspired by Star Wars, clearly.
If you look at Star Wars and you look at Destiny, you can kind of see that parallel that exists. So
why are you saying this?
For instance, our Dredgen, they're our Sith.
Pretty Sithy.
Yeah, and then you've got the Barrett Imperium, and they are very, very Empire-like.
Yes. Know of this prophecy now that tells us that we need to bind the 9 or we face...
Bind the 9.
And Drifter was there on Kepler. He saw all of this.
Well, I guess I don't need to play that expansion now.
The cool thing about this criminal underworld is you and Drifter and your crew, you come in at the bottom. And
so you're becoming a criminal.
Top, there's the Barrett Imperium. You need to work with all these crooked criminal syndicates in between.
Nice. That was pretty cool.
Earning your power, building up the notoriety, getting the gear that you need to take down that powerful Imperium at the top.
There's a weapon that the Barrent Imperium have made, and we need to be the ones to destroy it. And we're not going to be able to do that unless we work.
I'm so curious how this is going to do. Do people who play or care about Destiny find this to be an interesting idea? They've watered down the brand so much that even that Ubisoft game barely cracked like 1 million sales, which is unheard of for what the brand used to be.
So we're going to head out to the lawless frontier, and one job at a time, we're going to take down the Imperium.
Nice one, Disney.
With swamps that are very reminiscent of Dagobah. There's
I can't take it anymore. What have you done?
some hints of Hoth in Europa, right?
They got Hoth. Well, I'm sold then.
Yeah, we're fans of both Star Wars and Destiny, like Mars, which is some pits that are very reminiscent of Sarlacc pits. And you don't.
Did he say Sarlacc? They put the Sarlacc pits on Destiny Mars.
We're taking inspiration from some of these iconic places in Star Wars.
And then you either matchmake with people online, you take your crew with you, you can play solo. Every time you drop in, you might be in a different location on the map. Your objectives are gonna be a little different each time, and it also might be a different time of day. So you hop aboard and you gotta exfil.
Oh, it's kind of like
Over the course of the campaign and deep
Helldivers.
into the post-game of Renegades, you're going to be unlocking and earning a bunch of different Renegade abilities.
We've got things like airstrikes,
the
interceptors,
sounds and everything.
swoop bikes, turrets. Players are gonna have a lot.
Is Ben Quadranaris going to be in this expansion by any chance? I'd quite like to see Ben, if possible. If you're going to do this fan service shit, at least give us the good stuff.
To play with here.
It's changed a lot since the last time we were there.
It's a shame it wasn't just, like, inspired by Star Wars. Like it was their own pirate underbelly, which they did do with the whole spider character. He was like Jabba. We've already done this.
Tharsis Outpost feels appropriate for both Star Wars and for us.
How many times are they going to say that?
Could play in that playground in a really fun way. From the ghosts that you'll see.
This is like the definition of creative bankruptcy. And also Sony desperately trying to get any kind of leeway from the huge investment into this company that is working on a game that only has drama attached to it and a slowly dying live service.
Floating around to one Elixni with all 4 of his Elixni arms shaking up drinks. They are a breakaway group from Maya's Vex. They're starting to think for themselves and figure out what it means
They do look cooler with jackets on.
to be an individual.
They're starting to do crime. They're wearing clothes.
Crime
Actually gives them personality. They're quite plain, the Vex, otherwise. I get they're supposed to be like a hive mind.
and wearing clothes are what all individuals do.
A Cabal Walker.
Just watch out for that double cross.
Yeah.
All this time, I wanted them to do more stuff with vehicles and like sandboxy stuff like that. And they introduced something along those lines. It's a fucking ATST from Star Wars. Except it looks lamer.
Renegades marks the Guardian's descent into a criminal underworld.
They just say like the same 3 things over and over. Where's R2? What? You have to become a Jedi?
Start the engines. Take off as soon as you can.
Dude, what the fuck? It's like this virus. It just infects, takes over. Wait,
right,
let me just see
welcome.
those pre-order bonuses, because if that's the only way I'm getting an X-Wing in Destiny, then I'm going to have to pre-order.
Exotic ship, which we call the Renegade Leader. You're going to see it on the screen right now, and I'm going to ask a silly question. What are we looking at?
I mean, I think we're kind of looking at something that looks like an X-Wing.
Dude,
Here, a little bit. Maybe a little
this is so egregious. It's crazy.
friendly direction. So, I mean, this is one of our
No, they're going to like make new stuff based on their inspirations. No, they're going to put an X-Wing in. If I took this screenshot and showed it to the 2015 version of myself and said, look, that's what Destiny's going to look like in 10 years, I'd say, how did you come from the future? Then I'd say, why are you showing me this Star Wars picture?
with keep an eye on Drifter because he's been seeing and saying some crazy stuff. lately. And this is all being done.
Wait, is that carbonite? Are they freezing my guardian in carbonite? Dude, is Galen Urso gonna be in carbonite? Is Sleaze Bagano gonna be in that carbonite? Is Ben Quadranaros deep inside that carbonite?
More on the story closer to launch.
If there's General Grievous, though.
The Lawless Frontier is coming. It's not just like a concept. It's an activity.
Yeah, and I know we're showing something on screen right now that is when you go through this daily ritual of dealing with contested territory, you'll be able to target the syndicate.
Oh, so they're copying Helldivers this time.
But ultimately, the Lawless Frontier is a new activity where you'll be carrying out a variety of those missions.
I wonder if that's another Sony thing where Helldivers works. Copy Helldivers and put Star Wars in it. Meanwhile, Halo has been added to Helldivers.
When within each of these jobs.
And if you don't know what I mean about the Helldivers thing, 3 different enemy factions fighting over territory. That's the hook of Helldivers.
The Cabal have been dropping pods on your...
See, that design structure could be fun though in this game. I just can't believe it has to be attached to Star Wars. That's even more disappointing that it's kind of a cool idea.
Head. For 8 years now, something like that.
But he was talking about the blaster and that feel the first time he shot it. Let's talk about him.
Yeah, I love kind of a legendary version of that exotic, and it just feels fucking incredible. Oh, sorry. It feels incredible.
Yo, nice. That's the only good thing that comes from them streaming it.
It feels fucking incredible. Oh, sorry. It feels incredible. That exotic, and it just feels fucking incredible. Oh, sorry. It feels incredible.
Yo. That has made me like him so much more. It's genuine passion for a second. Has to shut it down.
It's fucking incredible. Oh, sorry. It feels incredible.
Wait, is that Han's blaster? I think that might be Han's blaster. Nice. And I guess Titans get to be C-3PO.
Let's talk about the saber.
Right. So, this is Destiny's homage, right? It's our love letter to the Star Wars.
I wouldn't call that an homage. I'd call it literally putting a lightsaber in.
Ultimately, we have quite a lot coming over the next few months. We're going to be talking about
the new reveals is what I was more interested in, but I'm still going to rocket through this.
Bunch of high-level goals, objectives, some of our philosophy. We do not have a roadmap today, but we will have a roadmap in the next few weeks outlining our road to Renegades, which I've been calling it selfishly. So we'll figure out a fancier name for it at some point, but let's dive in. I think the first thing...
Road to Renegades. Why would you do a stream and not have it ready? It's weird.
That I want to talk about.
They're just listing patches as content. Bonus engram rework. Reward improvements. The towel has been squeezed for every little bit of moisture, and there are 3 droplets left. That shit is dry!
That we've built and all that variety we're pouring into it.
I thought the whole point was simplifying things and getting the onboarding simple and addictive.
Yeah, and it's ultimately attesting to players got through some of the power grind, they went into the
So they got to spend half the time just talking about mistakes they made in the last expansion. This is not the place you want to be.
Tier 1, Tier 2 drops. Now you can feel like ending loop can build up to Tier 4 and Tier 5 as you add more challenge, add more difficulty.
Yeah, and I think
there's something I've only kind of recently appreciated about what Helldivers has done and how reeled back and strategic their rollout is. And they made these big event moments with the invasion of Earth, and the ODST thing was a bit of a pop too, because whenever there's an announcement for Helldivers, it's oh well, the game's expanding, there's something happening in the world, and it actually feels like there's an ongoing war in that game that's raging on no matter what I'm doing at the time, and I can just choose to partake for a game here and there and do my part. Awesome idea, and it has just such a simplified gameplay loop that it can build on itself, where this game is stuck in its own loop of sorts, but it's never building on this stable foundation, so it just starts this process over and over again, and it doesn't feel like it's getting bigger and expanding like a Helldivers, like a Warframe.
A lot of what we're doing is going to be about bringing the baseline of the reward experience with Renegades up to that, closer to that.
This is a sweaty reveal stream. They've rearranged the furniture so many times, it's we've put it in every angle possible.
Example there too, we said, hey, we're going to tone down Caldera and Solo Ops. We're actually reverting that. We had announced it. We're taking that back. And as you said, that's the...
It's negative progression. They introduced a change that was bad. And now in the reveal for the new expansion, they're talking about undoing what they did with the previous expansion.
But we hear the feedback on general rewards.
Yes. So, yeah. And we have...
it didn't used to be like this. Their reveal streams weren't like this.
We hear y'all. We hear that featured gear is far too restrictive. Hence, the tier of your legendary weapons, all the way from Tier 1 to Tier 5, with a new currency and a new
A new
feature that we're
currency.
building
Solve
with
every
those.
problem with a new
Again, this is
currency.
all
That's
about,
always the Destiny way.
expand-
We'll have many more details in the coming weeks and months when we get this roadmap together. But our final note,
Oh my god.
we actually have a list here of, we announced some tuning changes or nerfs that we're going to be reverting. Last week we were talking about Grand.
Hey, you know what? At least I'm not seeing Star Wars anymore. I like when they have the Subway Surfers gameplay. Keeps you calm.
Thanks for joining. Have a good day.
Oh dear. Let's get my opinion from the comments. How are people reacting? We don't want to spoil anything, proceeds to spoil the ending. Take a shot every time you hear "we hear you, we're listening," and you'll be drunk enough to possibly waste your money on this. I pre-ordered Borderlands 4 while watching this. Oh, of course it's coming out soon, isn't it? I play Destiny for Destiny, not for Star Wars. We have a lot coming, but no roadmap today. All the stuff they've showed off is really cool, but it's so frustrating that we had to go through a dud of an expansion to get this, and it had to be a Star Wars collab. God, that is sad. I can't. I've got to stop. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm still kind of mouth agape at what I just witnessed. I don't know why anyone is playing this game at this point. But fair play if you are. If you're a fan, tell me why in the comments. I'll see you on the next vid. Bye.